y'all doing today? This guy BILLYBOB the Farmer Phillips back with another video. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity. Next, I want to thank y'all for the support y'all showing for the channel, man. Man, we're having a lot of fun with this series right here. And on today's video, on the cost of a dream, we're going to talk about how much time and energy are you willing to invest to make your dream. On today, I'm out here working on this John Deere 1590 grain drill. I got a couple cameras set up on the ground here for the lower unit so I can get a closer view of what I got going on. But on this particular unit right here, I gotta come in here and rebuild with this control arm right here on all 16 rows. So this unit is a 10-foot wide grain drill. The depth control assembly is frozen up on probably 14 out of 16 units on this machine right here. I'm gonna come in here and pull all this stuff from underneath the bottom, the disc blade, disc openers and all. So I got the gauge wheels off so I can get it washed up and cleaned up so I won't be dropping dirt all over myself when I'm under here working. But at the same time, y'all can get a clear view of what I got going on. It's been a long journey on doing this right here. I rebuilt one of these grain drills last year. It took me about 46 hours to complete the job. So I got an opportunity to do another one. I brought this home to make real good use of my time. This particular grain drill is about 32 minutes away from my home, so I would lose like 2 hours of drive time. But the deal is, having a job, a family, and running a repair business, it just makes it more efficient for me. I come out here and work on this thing at night to make use of my time after the kids and the wife go to bed. I can come out here and work an extra 3-4 hours, go in there, take a shower, and be ready for the next day and get me about a good 4 hours of sleep. On that topic, on how much time and energy are you willing to invest to make your dream, in order to make certain things in life happen, it's gonna take a lot of time and energy. It's just like gonna cost me a minimum, maybe 40 hours to get it done. It's giving me the opportunity to come here and make some money and use my gift, what God gave me. That being said, I'm gonna get up on here and get started to work and fire these other two cameras up. Right here, I'm gonna put this battery on this impact and go ahead and get this lower unit toe down real quick. You get a real good description of what I got going on under here. But the first thing we're gonna do on this row unit, we're gonna take this wheel right here off and get it out the way. Turn my power up on my impact. I have one piece down, and I got to get this half-inch, get this bracket right here off. Man, that's one thing about doing this kind of work. You gotta have the right tools to be able to come in here and get this knocked out real quick. And these little electric impact Milwaukee tools just make things so much faster and easier. Just like that, we just about got this knocked out the way. But as part of my dream of being a farmer is just having this gift to be able to come out here and tear this stuff down and to, when it go down, break down, be able to come in here and fix it and get it done right. But I'm gonna go over here, I need to grab a 14mm wrench to take this other control arm off on this. Got my socket. But don't want to come out of there this morning. Be a little aggravated. One thing about this kind of work, you gotta have a lot of patience. But that one thing I can say about farming is it taught me a lot of patience. On a lot of different revenues or aspects of life. Just like that, we should make a lot of good progress on this one row unit. Just like that, we just about got this unit towed down. But you get my 14mm again. Take this tube off on this side. Pull that out, let that hang down. Get my 5/8 socket. My 11/16 wrench. That ain't gonna go, it ain't, because I still got a nut in here. Get that out of there. And just like that, folks, we're almost done. Put this nut back on for a second. Got about to take the one out the front first, underneath here. Yep, let me walk over here and get my hammer and punch real quick. And we'll just like that, everybody. So I got to do this 16 more times to get all this out. And I don't know how much time I got into it. Last year when I done this, it took me about 45 minutes to completely tear each one of these row units down. By me doing this job, it cut at least a minimum of 10 hours off this job or more if I possibly can. To tie back in with cost of a dream and how much time and energy are you willing to invest to make your dream. I went to the fire department to be a farmer. The fire department gave me more time to live out my dream, to be a farmer. That was my main goal, to becoming a fireman. Just through that job, it really helped me be the best farmer that I can possibly be. But it cost a lot of hardship, between me and my wife, the kids, there's other family members that couldn't just see the bigger picture. And when you fighting for your dream, everybody's not gonna see what you see, and it's not for them to see. And one of my deals is just breaking a generational curse of just being a worker all my life. That's one thing I made a promise to myself. I'm not gonna be punching the clock for nobody else all my life. So that's when I went in with the fire department, I knew I wasn't gonna work 28, 30 years being a fireman, running in house fire, trying to get a 30-year retirement. My target goal was to be able, once I retired, to be able to make my house payment and pay my tithes and offering. So I don't achieve that goal, so whether rain, sleet, or snow outside, I will be able to make my house payment, pay my tithes and offering from my retirement check. It didn't make no difference. They can come get all the vehicles and stuff like this. This old Ford right here is paid off. My GMC pickup that I drive, it's financed. But two things they can't come get. They can't come get this Ford, and they can't get this house, because I'll be able to make my house payment till death do me a part on this earth. But I'm gonna set my retirement up so the kids and the wife can continue to draw some money off of it. So to make a long story short, it's cost me something. It's caused a lot of heartaches and just separation for different things. Being out on the farm, just following that dream, being at the fire department, know I gotta go over here in the next 24 hours, and know my brother, he worked for the Kansas City Railroad, been there about 30 years, and we just knew our time to live out our dream. We didn't have much spare time to just go hang out at parties or just holiday family get together. We had to make those days count, because we had to put a crop in at a certain time. We had to get that crop out at a certain time, and we had to get all that grain hauled off at a certain time. So just having jobs just made us better farmers, because it made us focus on our dream and made us focus on the farm again, that making things happen when that time came. I'm gonna just about sum this video up, but I'm gonna share a couple stories that just me and my brother experienced on the farm. Your dream gonna cost you to stay up night and day. Sometimes 2, 3 days, maybe 4 days. Me and my brother had got on the tractor together, pushing the deadline for to meet the crop insurance, where our percentage started losing on our corn. It's April 25th. It wasn't Easter. Bro went out before he went to church. Hey, bro, I think we can go after lunch. So at 2 o'clock, we got in no cab with those tractor. The next time we cut, that was on a Sunday. The next time we cut those engines off on those tractors was like 1 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. Going through that process, staying devoted and knowing what that target goal, we had to beat that deadline. When the next opportunity that we did get a chance to go back and plant corn, it was a 30 bushel different in the yield. You farm a 1,000-acre farm and you do 30 bushels, that's 30,000 bushels. You do that time 10 years, that's 300,000 bushels. That's a lot of opportunity that you missed to better your farm, to make investment, to pick up land, equipment, and things like that. So what it taught us during that time, our time is very, very critical. To see 30 bushel difference just in the plant dates, we just really zeroed in and just found out those things. So for the next 4 or 5 years, we stay up night and day. We got on tractor. Another time I can remember at 6 that Friday morning until 4 o'clock a Sunday morning. And I can remember that on that particular day, I went to the Waffle House at 4:15 that Friday morning, ate breakfast, and I went back to that same Waffle House 4:20 that Sunday morning and ate breakfast in the same dirty clothes that I came in with, the clean clothes that I came in that Friday morning. It was all worth it, because at the end of the day, I scheduled my vacation around farming season to make sure that I can be able to go plant this crop, and I take my vacation during the harvest and make sure I can get this crop harvest. And so my brother, he does the same thing, but it's been a blessing just to be outside, families and stuff like that. But being able to break that generational curse of just working for somebody, and God giving us a dream to be a farmer, that we have done things that we can leave our kids after we dead and gone. they might not want to be farmers, but they got a choice. Instead of going working for somebody, they got a business they can come back home and invest in. I'm gonna stop this video right here. I gotta get this stuff knocked out underneath this grain drill, and once I get to a certain point I can stop, I come back, get some video footage and show you with all this stuff underneath and show you the new parts and things, lay out the new parts and explain to you what I got to do on this before we shut the video down. So we'll see y'all on the next scene. All right, everybody, I'm back with the last part of the video. It's been a long day, man, long night. It's 11 o'clock. I finally got done, got all the row units on the ground, didn't pull them out. I get the video camera out in the morning to get a quick walk around so y'all can see underneath it that everything is taken down on the ground. But I'm gonna jump straight into this last part of the video and talk about my firefighter career and just through it all. So just to be a farmer, I had to become a firefighter. It was the only job to allow me to live out my childhood dream. And during that process, I really wanted to be a fireman, but the work schedule was the biggest selling point to me of the job. So I had to overcome my fears of fighting fire, running in the house when the house gets on fire, and everybody run out, and we run in to put the fire out. But I was able to do it. I had a real good supportive team at my old job that really pushed me to the next level to go for it. So I did. I prayed about it and God opened the doors and I walked in, and it was a life-changing experience for me. Because I said once I graduated high school, I wasn't going to nobody's school, and I had to eat those words up every day after I signed on with the fire department because I had to go to firefighter school for 6 weeks. I had to go to EMT school for a semester. Also, after that, we had to sign up for 2 classes at the State Fire Academy. They was anywhere from 40 to 80 hours classes. So they was a 1 week or 2 week class. And during that process, you might have a 25 to 32 chapter book that we went through every last one of those chapters in those books within those 40 to 80 hours class or whatever they recommend. And so you talking about going over a minimum 4 chapters a day. I'm talking about taking 4 chapter tests the next day and going over 4 new chapters on the next day, man. And that's not including the skills and the physical training that will call for those classes at that time. So I had to study from after class, 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We go out and eat, then we'll get back about 7, 8, study to midnight, lay down, get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and study some more, go in there, eat breakfast, take the test, dump that information that I learned, relearn some more information to get out of that class. And then down at the State Fire Academy, you had to maintain a 70 GPA or better. And then when it came down to the finals, you had to pass the final to get your certification. All right, the EMT class was even more stressful because throughout that whole semester, you could not make under 75 on 3 tests. On that 3rd test, they would escort you out of the class and you was out. So through the grace of God and doing a lot of hard work, I'm talking about just putting in the work, studying night and day to make sure that I didn't have to repeat all those classes. I did what I had to do, man, and it was hard. You know, it was a lot of sacrifice, or just getting in that book, reading, falling asleep in the book, wake up, reread that page again, make sure I had it. But I made it. And so I'm here to share you my story to encourage you, man. It's not gonna be easy. Don't even think about it. You know, you're gonna have to go in, it's gonna put in the work. Your dream gonna cause you to do the thing that you were very uncomfortable. But what I learned from that process, it helped me to learn myself to be a better farmer. Farming changing so much with the technology and these new tractors, the seed, the chemicals, the rules and regulations, where we had to go to school and get research on our chemical license, knowing about the wind, the atmosphere, man, the rainfall, or how it not just only affect me by putting out certain chemical, wind and me blowing, my neighbor got plants over here getting killed and stuff like that. So it's made me a better steward of my dream, you know. So those are the different things that have helped me. It really reconditioned my brain to be the farmer that I am today. So, man, me and my brother, we've been together for 23 years, and it's been a journey. But the process has really helped us grow to be really successful farmers. I think in my book, God had really tremendously blessed us to be where we in the position that we are right now. And now we get a chance to watch my nephews and my little son grows up out there fooling around on the farm. Man, they really taking it and running with it. But it's been a process, man. It's been a long journey, but I look back over, it was worth it all. So I just want to share it, man, just let you know. Your dream gonna cost you some things and some time and a lot of energy that you just gonna have to grind it out. You know, there's no way around it. So I got a few things laid out on this truck. The parts that I've been from Needham Ag Technology, man. Here's the control arm right here that we're gonna put on. The sleeve that the control arm goes in right here. That's the part that frozen up on that grain drill. Here's a band and a couple of seals that I gotta press out. It's the hub band for the disc. This is the outer seal that goes on the disc hub. And there's an inner seal that goes on the inside of it. It's two of these goes on there. So it's a lot of stuff that gotta be pressed in and pressed out. And here's a wire ring for the big seal, and here's the wire ring for the small seal. So it's 16 big seals and 32 of the small seals. So I got a lot of work to do, but we're gonna get this thing wrapped up. We start looking at a little corn, and we're getting close. From any day now, we can start harvesting corn. I think we're a couple weeks out, but with the heat that we're having right now, it's really taking a toll on the crop, so it could be early. I don't know. But man, thank y'all. I hope I encourage somebody, man, to live out your dream, that they gonna remind you, even though it might not seem possible, it is possible, because you're looking at a living witness. It's gonna take a lot of time and energy to make it happen. So y'all hit down and like, comment, and even subscribe to the channel and share with somebody, man. If you need somebody need encouragement, this is what a dream look like. A lot of work. So I'm gonna keep grinding it out, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for everything y'all doing.